Hey everyone, welcome to Eastern Washington University. My name's Betty and I'll be showing you around campus today. But first, let's talk about these two pillars right behind me. They're here because we have a tradition where once your first year, whether you're a freshman or transfer student, you get to walk through the pillars going up towards Showalter. Speaking of Showalter, let's go check it out. Follow me. Okay guys, so this is our first building that we're gonna show on this video tour. This is Showalter Hall. It's actually the oldest building here on campus. Back in the olden days, this is where students would come in and take all their classes, but now we've converted it into a building full of resources, offices, and one lecture hall down those stairs right there. Right behind me, you can see a statue of Sacagawea, and then right above me, we do have an auditorium where we've had a lot of cool events. But let's go on and check out the rest of campus. So as you can see right behind me, we do have our little white schoolhouse. It was given to us to represent the growth of the university. We did start as a school mainly just focused on education. That was and is our oldest major, but now we have grown into a university that has over 150 different areas of studies. A tradition we have here is our president actually rings the school bell on the first day of the school year. So this is our campus mall, also known as the center of campus, where a lot of students will walk through it to get to class, meetings, get some food, things like that. It's also where we've had a lot of different events. For example, we have Neighbor Fest during the first week of the school year, where clubs and organizations table to recruit. We've also had dances, pumpkin carving, and so much more. Definitely check out the campus mall when you're here at EWU. And then right behind me, you can see our JFK Library. Let's go check it out. So this isn't your typical library. Here at the JFK Library, we have I-zones, which are different areas that you can study in. Where I'm standing is green, so if you like to talk a lot like me, you can go study in green. We have yellow, which is a whisper, and red, which is dead silence. Right here, we do have our circulation desk and our reference desk. That's where you can check out books, return them, and get that help locating them. Behind me, we do have the Learning Commons. That's where you can get that free tutoring services that Eastern provides. So if you ever need that help, don't be afraid to ask. And then we also have whiteboard tables, so you can write on those tables while you study. Upstairs, we have a ton of different study spots. We have meeting rooms, cubicles, and tables. My personal favorite was the chairs that face outside, so I can people watch while I study. And then downstairs, we do have equipment checkout. We have a ton of different things you can check out, such as laptops, video cameras, even fake skeletons. And then my personal favorite is definitely Thomas Hammer, which is right in that corner. If you ever need coffee, which trust me, as a college student, you definitely need caffeine to survive and thrive, it's right there in the library. But let's go check out the rest of campus. Vámonos. This is our Interdisciplinary Science Center, also known as the ISC. Let's go inside. Here at the ISC, you can find the majority of our science labs. One of my personal favorites is the cadaver lab because I was able to learn hands-on rather than just in a classroom. A super cool thing about Eastern as well is we have a partnership with Turnbull National Wildlife Refuge where you can go for classes or you can actually go conduct research. But more to check out, follow me. This building right behind me is the Pence Union Building, also known as the pub. I'm really excited to show you this one, so let's go check it out. The pub is known as the heart of campus for Eastern, and that's because we have a lot of different resources, centers, and events that you can attend, as well as dining options, for example, our Union Market. Downstairs, we do have the Eagle store, which is where you can get all of your merch, just like the one I'm wearing right here. And then this is also where a lot of our clubs and organizations will host events that you can attend, as well as meetings if you become a member. Upstairs, we have a lot of different resources and centers. One of my personal favorites is the Multicultural Center. That's actually my favorite room in this whole building right here. I spent a lot of my time there. But let's continue and go on to the next spot. Right behind me is Patterson Hall, one of our academic buildings. During your first 2 years here, the majority of your classes will be in this building, so you'll definitely get to know it really well. And this right here is our Eagle station. You're probably wondering why we have a bus stop here, and that's because as a student, you can ride the bus for free, and it can take you all the way to Spokane and all over Cheney. Right behind me, we have one of our residential halls, also known as Sinamitsu. Here at campus, we do have a first-year live-on requirement, so you do have to live in one of the residential halls that first year, but there are a ton of benefits that come with it, such as tutors that get sent to your res hall, meal plans, and so much more. My favorite thing is you're only a 5-minute walk to class, so it's super close by. Each residential hall has something unique and different about them, so you're definitely going to find the one that feels like home to you. Next up, it's our University Rec Center. Let's go check it out. The URC is home to a ton of different activities you could do. For example, we have a whole rock climbing wall that you can take a class to learn how to rock climb or use it for free as a student. Another cool thing we have here is Epic Adventures. It's a program Eastern has to help students make memories not just on campus, but off campus at discounted rates. You could even go dog sledding in Montana. How cool is that? But speaking of cool, let's check out literally the coolest spot on campus. Follow me. As you can see right behind me, we have an ice skating rink. We do have this rink up for half a year, and then it gets converted to 2 full-size basketball courts for the other half. You could skate on it for free, come watch our hockey team, or play basketball in the spring and summer. Right behind me, you can see our 2-story gym. It has a ton of different machines you could use. We do have a class you can also take, and the best part, it's all free because you do get a free gym membership. But it is pretty chilly in here, so let's head on out. So right behind me, we have Roos Field, which is where our famous red turf is at, also known as the Inferno Field. Here at Eastern, we are a Division I athletics team, but we also have club and intramural sports. You'll for sure make those lifelong memories, whether you're cheering on from the stands or with your friends out on the field. With that being said, I have one last thing to show you. So as you can see, we came back to where we started, at the pillars. The reason is because when you graduate, you get to walk out these pillars going down this path, representing how you're graduating and leaving the nest. Thank you guys so much for coming on this tour and checking out campus with me, and as always, go Eags!